button. Mr. Speaker, sir, I want to thank you for this opportunity that I have to comment on the President's speech that was delivered during the opening of the 13th Parliament on 29 September 2022 in exercise of his constitutional mandate under Article 132(1) of the Constitution of Kenya. And during this address, Mr. Speaker, sir, he noted that the institution of Parliament was affirmed through the election of many members of Parliament who were able to come back into the National Assembly. A record of 193 members were able to make it back. This was equally an endorsement by the Kenyan voters that any leader who was willing to perform to the expectation of Wananchi would find it easy to make their comeback to the National Assembly or to the Senate. Mr. Speaker, sir, commendably in that speech, the President noted that 6 more women had been re-elected back into Parliament, into the National Assembly, Mr. Speaker, sir, and this marked a growing manifestation of confidence among Kenyans in women leadership. Mr. Speaker, sir, the increasing number of women in governance structures and in leadership structures in Kenya means that Kenyans are willing to work towards and advance towards gender equity and gender parity in public and private institutions. And much consideration must be given by all institutions in the Republic of Kenya in the course of recruiting their leadership or their workforce to be more inclusive and to allow women to be part of the equation, because they make a very good business case anytime they are included, Mr. Speaker, sir. There is no way we can talk about sustainable development when over 50% of the population is being left behind. Women have proved that they are equally as good as the male colleagues. And we would ask all women who have had ambition to fight or garner for any seats not to shy away, but to compete, and compete at equal par with our brothers and our fathers and our sons, because the nation has invested a lot of resources in educating the girl child. And it then defeats logic that after we have invested the same amount of money in educating both the boy and the girl child, when it comes to access to opportunities, then we segregate and choose to see one gender as opposed to the other. On a bare minimum, we must continue to equalize the opportunities for both men and women, for boys and girls. And Mr. Speaker, sir, on several occasions, gender bills had been presented to the National Assembly, and on 6 occasions, those bills were defeated. I believe the 13th Parliament has a special opportunity, a great opportunity, to correct this anomaly and ensure that the next time the gender bills are presented, any legislation that is presented to support Article 27, Sub-Article 3, the Houses of Parliament must be able to support it and pass that gender bill so it becomes easier for women to contest in every position. Mr. Speaker, sir, I will not overemphasize on the participation of women, but we would call upon all the institutions to support women in the course of their career, in promotion to different positions and in management positions, so that we do not have women only working in peripheral roles. Mr. Speaker, sir, the President's speech also resonated very well with the words of our national anthem. Peace and unity must continue to be the pillar of democracy. In spite of the divisions that we had during the just concluded electoral period, the President extended an olive branch to all persons and to all voters and to all Kenyans from different political divides to cross that rank and come and work together with him so that we can build a nation where we are no longer defined by our political affiliations, but we are defined by an understanding that all of us are Kenyans, all of us are equal, and all of us deserve to harness the resources that are in our beautiful nation. Peace is the cornerstone for a sustainable democracy, and peace will serve as the highest guarantee for the growth of our economy. The President hit a much needed...
Sorry, Senator Veronica.